Now my two front porch planters right here, I bought Persian Shield to put in them like I did a few years ago. So I got one on each side, and I'm gonna get that potted up, lickety split. Abracadabra, they're done. So there we go. I'm gonna pinch them a little, but let them recover a little bit before I do that. But I think they're gonna look really good on each side of the door. Now I'm going to do something real similar with the shrubbery and plants on the garage side. Now on this side, on each side of the garage, get these big junipers. And what I'm going to put over here is the purple queen, it says, purple heart plant with the cute little flowers. And I've had them grow into a curtain down the side of these. I found this old image from August of 24. It looked so pretty like that. I want that again. I've got one on that side too. I'm going to do the same thing. So, magical, magical, let's do this. And magic, voila. It's done. She's in there. And I'll show you the other one. Right there. So that, I'm sure, will grow into a really pretty plant. And I haven't even taken the tag off this juniper. It's just been in this giant pot for a long time. Sea green juniper. I've had it in here a couple of years. And let me see. Mature size, 4 to 6 feet high, 3 to 6 feet wide. They probably can't be in here much longer. These weren't exactly the same, but I think they look good on each side of the garage. I like. And here's another project. I really need some new shelves in the barn, so we're trying this. Let's hope it works. Here is one of the shelves I've got put up so far. This is just one of those wooden shelves that you see all the time at the Goodwill. And when it has that kind of a backing, this, 90-degree down portion, then I can take that and put nails, or I should say screws in it, where I have one of those 2x4 braces, because they're faced kind of far apart. Now I bought a couple of shelves that have the other kind of a hookup. I'll show you that. But unless I can figure out some way to rig up the holes to match my spacing, that's not going to work. Now these are the other shelves I got. They have this type of a hookup. You can see this one had screws in it so that you could put that against the wall like this, but have screws to put things under. I'm just going to take all those out because I don't want those under there. But then, without exactly matching that line with those, stud posts, but I'm going to experiment and see what I can do. So I can have these as more shelves. Well, my son came over, and now I've got more than just this shelf up. Coming past the window, we've got the shorter one on that side, and then a little bit smaller one on that side. so that I can start stacking and rearranging and really work on what's up here. Now those, he managed to kind of slant the deck screw. You have to measure the head because we had a lot of trouble finding the deck screw with the right size head that would fit over that little hole in the back. But it's up there now. He put a few things up there that were heavy just to check weight bearing, and it looks like it's going to be perfect. So now I just have to keep on a lookout for more. And meanwhile, I did scab up some more deck screws so that I can hang some of my utensils, instruments, spades and scoops and cutters and loppers and trimmers, so I can put things away more easily. And that'll probably be, you know, in strips up and down there, or maybe even across. So I've got all that open to get ready to figure out how to get this more organized. We'll work on that. But it looks good. And thank you, my favorite son, for doing that for me. Now, of course, I've always got just one more thing that needs to be done. Thank God my son is patient with me. I'd scooted my big old heavy table inch by inch by inch, but I had to have his help to get it back upright again. But I love it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.